TV. Godon talks politics and his plans for 2015.
Here is a story of a man who loved his wife. I went to an office there recently and I saw this man display his wife's picture everywhere. 2 for front, 2 for back, 2 for side, 1 for iPad, 1 for folder, everywhere. His wife's picture. And it's so beautiful. I admire the man. I go meet the man and say, oh God, you're doing a whole lot to love the African woman. Why are you displaying all these pictures? I say, my brother, you don't understand. With this woman picture in my office, there is no work I cannot do. When I'm faced with a very difficult work, I look at this woman's face and I say to myself, if I can handle this difficult work, I will handle this one.
One of Nigerian popular comedians, Godons, who is known for a series of hilarious audio comedy Clinic, was recently at HipTv studios for an exclusive interview where he spoke on his popular audio comedy, his plans for 2015 and more.
Basically this year I have a lot of things lined up for my brand. One, I'm doing a tour. I'm doing a tour around the 9 NDDC state in this country with my comedy clinic, and that has been settled. We've done the paperwork. I intend to begin after the elections, and after that I'm doing another event in a place called Saple.
Godons, who said he started off as a musician before venturing into comedy, spoke on his album, which he said will be dropping this year.
So I'm doing that, and of course I'm doing a musical album this year. Yeah, I'm doing a musical album, and I'm doing a comedy album called Godon's Comedy Clinic, what 7 is coming out this year. And of course, Godon's Comedy Clinic, the video 4 is also coming this year. So all of this I have lined up for this year.
The talented comedian also shares his thoughts on what he feels is lacking in the comedy industry in Nigeria.
Comedians should sit down and come, especially our elders, the Ali Babas, the Basson, Yoke Bakassis, the Basket Mouths, and all of this. But you should sit down and then they should be able to structure a body that will regulate the activities of comedians in our country. That's one. Then number 2, I think our comedians should be more creative now, because the joke piracy is becoming boring. Our listeners are becoming appalled with the constant repetition of jokes. But I think we should be more creative at this point. There are things to talk about. There are situations in our country. There are things that when you really zero in with your comedy mind, you should be able to bring out humor that would be a blessing to a lot of people. So I think that aspect of joke piracy should be handled properly. And that could be done when the guild is already established.
On what's his take on the forthcoming elections and who he is supporting for the forthcoming elections?
The way people go about this election, the way everybody is fighting for the #1 seat, is just an indication that there is no work anywhere. Because if there was, I don't think the pressure that people go through because of this election will be there. Secondly, I think that election is actually conducted so that a right leader will be chosen, not because we are tired of someone who is already ruling. It's because we just want the will of God concerning the leadership of this country to be done.
Hallelujah. You know, recently, Igume president, recently, our president goes to Obama, they drink Odeku for poster. It isn't a presidential thing. Now he tells him, if Obama can do it, I can do it. Notice all these boys can't turn Alomo beaters give up. When my guy hide, they can't ask him, what is the terrorist situation with country? He says it's a global issue. It's our turn, we are trying to handle it.